Harley, I haven't felt like this in a very long time. The Houston Texans just dominated the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, it was all four quarters, a dominant effort by the defense, a surprising effort from the offense, especially the offensive line. You dominate the Steelers 30-6, and you answered the question. You are legit. This Houston Texans team, it might be special. How are you feeling, man?
How am I feeling? If anybody knows, I still have a raspy voice from Sunday. Me and my dad were at the game.
Mm,
Stupid excited. First game in both of our times. Well, his first game, both of our first game together. That was fantastic. Got a massive W. I'm gonna lay the excitement in for the show, man. We're gonna keep it for the show because I am definitely excited and I am definitely chugging that Kool Aid.
mm, mm. I am chugging the Kool-Aid as well. And before we get into this episode, welcome everyone to Believe in the Houston Texans. I am one part Ruben Calvillo. I am joined by my partner in crime, Harley Dugan. And this episode is brought to you by Bet Online. Football is back. And Bet Online is your number one information source for all of your sports wagering info with all the up-to-minute stats, news, scores, and matchup breakdowns. Get the latest game odds, spreads, and totals from the NFL and college football at your fingertips with Bet Online, real-time updates on statistic, news, and odds.
Week 1 all the way to college football playoffs, Super Bowl. Bet Online gives you access to the best football promotions and contests available anywhere online. Head to the website today. Use your mobile device, whatever, to get in on the action. Remember to use our promo code BLEAV, BELIEVE, to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Again, remember BLEAV, Bet Online, where the game starts.
Yes, guys, make sure you are also liking today's stream and let me know in the comments, how are you feeling on a victory Monday? Look, I did not go to the game. I went to the tailgate. However, shout out to the Nuff Set tailgaters. They do a fantastic job. A lot of Steelers fans, and the Steel Curtain, they showed up. They packed NRG Stadium. I saw a video of Steelers Nation in a club wearing the terrible towels. Another Texans podcast. Thank you for the $10. Shout out to them. Do a fantastic job covering the Houston Texans. Him and John, I am a surgeon crumpler, are fantastic. But the vibes were enormous. That was the most packed parking lot I've seen in a very long time. And I've gone to the last couple of tailgates the past 2 seasons. It was jam packed. And I could only imagine what the game felt like. Now, you were there, man. Let us know.
It was crazy. It was mixed. It felt mixed. At first, I was like, man, there's a lot of there's a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers fans. And as anybody knows, if anybody watched the Believe in Texans podcast just a few episodes ago, we had Mark Bergen on the podcast for crossover with the Believe in Steelers. And I gave him a great story in which my dad and his buddies getting kicked out of a Steelers Oilers football game. And believe me, my dad felt right back at home again, seeing all those Steelers fans. And it was fun, man. It was a lot of fun. No one was, too wild. No fight that I noticed, or no one getting into it. Just good football shit talk, like just straight up, just like that. And it wasn't fun to see all of those terrible towels being waved around our stadium in NRG. But they got them terrible towels and they wiped them damn tears away. That's all I got to say about that. We had a giant sized W, and the stadium was rocking.
Mm.
I haven't been. Oh, this is tough. It's rivaling my ALCS experience with the Astros.
Wow. Shout out to the Astros winning
Shout out to
the
the
AL West. Rangers,
West
who?
Division champs, whatever they want to say. But we are the West Division champs 6 times in 7 years. But I digress. It rivaled that. I
Mm,
was there for the ALCS against the Red Sox. Whenever it was, I believe that was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. My goodness. Anyway, but yes, we faced the Red Sox, and let me tell you, it was loud.
mm,
This Texans game rivaled that ALCS game, and it shouldn't. This is just week 4 of the regular season. This goes to show you that football runs in Houston.
mm.
The Texans run H Town. Regardless of what the Astros can win another World Series, and damn it, I'm gonna be there. I will be there. But this is week 4 of the NFL season. You had 71,399 sellout.
Mm.
71,399 for JJ Watt Day. So it was electric. The stadium was rocking. It was fun to be in that atmosphere. Everybody was just high fiving. Everybody was just screaming, yelling, shit talking. Like it was a lot of fun, man. And it's almost like any other experience. If you haven't gone to a Texans game, go to one in this era. Go to one.
Mm.
Make a trip. Come down here if you're not from H Town. Get your ass down here. Come watch CJ Stroud and D'Amico Ryans do their thing. Come watch Bobby Slow, Will Anderson do their thing. Come watch this team. This team is special, man. And it feels good to finally say that.
Last week, I said I feel like every time CJ Stroud plays a game, I feel like I could win. And I asked you last week, do you feel the same way? And you said, I'm not there yet, but I'm almost there. Are you there yet,
Mm.
Harley?
I am absolutely there. I am pushing all the chips to the middle of the table now.
CJ Stroud. Well, before we even get about CJ Stroud, it was JJ Watt Day.
Mm.
Shout out to JJ Watt, a beautiful, big, giant 99. His family was there. The McNairs were there. Also, I think it was Janice McNair's birthday. Um,
Was her
so,
birthday.
so shout out to you. Happy belated birthday, Janice. But show me that one more time.
Mm.
Thank you, JJ. Listen, and I I got kind of emotional, man, because this was a dude who really put us on the map. I mean, you're talking about a player, and I mean the Houston Texans were kind of there,
Yeah.
but you had a guy
Ish.
go on what late night with Conan O'Brien, um, Jimmy Fallon, and you had him like JJ Watt is a superstar here in Houston, and just seeing him there healthy, he looks like he could still play. I hope he got the vibes, that we're doing something special here in H Town. But just shout out to JJ Watt, man, and everything he has done for the Texans and the city of Houston. I love seeing that 99 up there, man. It just, takes me back to when I was a little bit younger in high school and just being excited to watch 99 play. And man, we're getting old, brother.
We are. I remember all of JJ's career.
Yep.
Um, it was sad. It really was. It was fun. The highlights they had, they showed top 10 JJ Watt plays, and number 2, or I think it was number 2, was just all his offensive touchdowns.
Mm,
uh, so that was fun. The top 10 was memorable. His legacy is always memorable.
mm.
And I was so happy. I was elated actually that he liked the video.
Dude, you did a
Um,
great job. You and Danny did a fantastic job.
and it meant a lot to me. Whenever Hurricane Harvey hit, it was tough, man.
Hmm.
It was really tough, and um, I had $3,000 in my savings account at the time. Close friends know this, and I donated all 3K to JJ Watt's Hurricane Harvey Fund. $3,007.88. I always remember it. I then donated 3K. I kept $7.88. I was going to use that for a down payment on my car.
Mm.
That's what I was going to do. I still had a car. I still got a car later. Everything still worked out. But I wanted to help. Like I was working at a grocery store and I'm sending stories on my Instagram and Snapchat of, hey, we got bread, we got water, and we got milk. Like, if y'all need it, come through. And people were messaging me every single day. Hey, do y'all got water still? Hey, do you update this and that? So every day I updated, and we had, I'll tell you, I worked at Seller Brothers on 8011 Elvera Street, right across Milby High School. And man, the amount of people that were there, just from my friends that were there from school, struggling. And I was so happy that I could just do something to help them out. The line was out the door.
Mm-hmm.
And I said it in my tweet. I believe JJ is a 2-time MVP, once in 2014 and once in 2017. And that carries a lot of weight for me, and that's why I have so much respect for JJ Watt. When I talk about him, I get to a point where I almost want to cry, almost, because that's how much he means to me. There's no other player in Houston sports history that has ever made me felt that way.
Man, I mean, he was just transcendent, and he still is, right? When he's shows him, when he goes to a game or when he's on TV, you can't help but not look away. And hey, and shout out to you, man, for doing your part during Hurricane Harvey. Definitely meant a lot to the city of Houston, bro. We saw
I
this
got
team.
criticized, man. I got criticized. I had friends that criticized me about it. They're like, why are you doing that? Why you do that for? That's a lot of money.
H town till
Sorry.
I drown, man. H town
I
till I
felt like I
drown.
wanted to help.
And I'm starting to feel that way about my quarterback, just to let you know.
Mm-hmm.
He he's just different.
Now it's
And
time to turn it up a bit.
I loved his press conference when
Mm.
he said, I want to make fans feel proud whenever they wear the red, white, and blue. And here's the thing. I'm proud to wear it, even though, we've had a horrible past couple of years, regardless. But seeing him ball out on Sundays, seeing what this team is doing, this is the best time I think it has ever been to be a Houston Texans fan, overcoming so much adversity over the past 2 years. And it's the way this team is winning football games is what excites me. Because their statement wins. You put up 30 against the Jaguars. You just put up 30 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you are still one of the most injured teams in the NFL. I don't think people realize that. You were legit without your offensive line. No Derek Stingley, no Tavier Thomas, no Denzel Perryman. I mean, Henry Tua doing a fantastic job, with him being gone. But the way this Houston Texans has won the last 2 weeks makes me believe that when fully healthy, we are going to be dangerous. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it right now. I have playoff expectations now.
Mm.
Once this team gets fully healthy, I am expecting this offensive line to not even let CJ Stroud get touched when Laramie Tunsil, Juice Scruggs, and Titus Howard come back. And man, it feels good because this game against the Steelers meant something. It was, are you for real or not? And the toughest challenge of going up against TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith, and you allow 0 sacks. I'm gonna eat crow. What did I say? You rarely get 2 back-to-back good games from a bad offensive line. Thank you for letting me eat my words. Shout out to the O-line. Shout out to Bobby Slowick. This team is different, Harley, and who would have thought 2-2? And I don't care if I'm gonna jump overboard. We're smacking the Falcons. We're smacking the Saints. And when we come back to bye, we are gonna smack Bryce Young. I mean, I'm feeling that type of way.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. I have a video in the drafts right now, and in that video that I'm editing, I said it. I said the Houston Texans can win the division. It's no longer a hot take. This is a legit take now. Back then, it was a hot take. And what I said was, if everything goes right, the Houston Texans could win the division. And that would have to be them going 9-8. Everything is going right and then some. And that then some is how CJ Stroud has exponentially grew as a quarterback for the Houston Texans. He is nowhere where he was at Ohio State.
No.
His mobility in the pocket, the awareness he has, the way he can maneuver inside the pocket, already eyeing defenders off of his targets with the receivers. The throws are as crisp and accurate as ever. This man is a cyborg. I haven't seen this level of quarterback play in Texans history. And I know that comes with redacted number 4. He was fantastic. He was. There's nothing to take away from his game. Take away the player all you want, the person, cool. But his game, he was amazing. But there's a certain level of difference when it comes to CJ Stroud and his ability to create inside the pocket. That is a thing that will always forever be in the NFL. You got quarterbacks that can create in the pocket. That is going to lead you to more success than any other running quarterback, mobile quarterback ever in the NFL. It's just always been that way. And that's no offense to Lamar Jackson, who can get it done. Jalen Hurts, we saw in the Super Bowl. There's many others. But at the end of the day, I am so hyped around CJ Stroud, around this Texans team, that damn it, it is a legit take to say the Houston Texans can win this division. And who scares you?
David, you get us to a game, we'll do a special episode with you, man. That would mean a lot. Richard said, pin this comment. Thank you for the $9.99. D'Amico for Coach of the Year. CJ Stroud for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Hopefully Will for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Go Texans. Richard, thank you so much for that. I mean, to me, D'Amico should be front runner for already Coach of the Year for what he's done. And CJ, I would love for him to win it, but that wide receiver from the Rams is just he's doing special things.
Don't
but
matter.
No, you got to give it to CJ. I mean, I'm a football player, not a test taker. No Tunsil, no Scruggs, no Howard. I go 16 of 30, 306 yards, 2 touchdowns, a QBR rating of 111.3. Angel numbers, if you believe in that, I am going to manifest me and Harley become some of the biggest YouTubers for the Houston Texans. And CJ Stroud, what he did, another masterful game. He now broke a record, the most passing attempts without an interception. He also passed Andrew Luck for the second most passing yards in your first 4 games. This guy, look, is it safe to say he's not a rookie anymore? I mean,
and there you go. There's my another video I have in the drafts that I'm going to edit. I said it. He's no longer the best rookie quarterback that came out in this draft. He's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL, and he ain't 10. Like, he is. CJ Stroud is a top 10 quarterback that is starting to dance around top 5 quarterback era. And what's unfair to say about that? Because I had fans, Jets fans specifically, talking about Sauce Gardner being the top 5, top 3 best corner in the game last year after a rookie year. So I can do the exact same when it comes to a quarterback, the most important position in the NFL. CJ Stroud, number 7, the franchise, doing his thing. 0 interceptions through 4 weeks. I cannot believe that stat. The man is different. He is him. He is dancing around top 5 quarterback right now.
Richard, thank you for the $1.99. CJ is the most accurate quarterback in the game, already top 10. You know what's crazy? That throw to Robert Woods in the end zone, did it get complete? But back shoulder, and I mean, it was there. T. Higgins makes that catch. Mike Evans makes that catch. I mean, now that you're 2-2, Harley, let me say this. You start looking at the trade market. You start seeing who could be potentially available.
It's true.
Right? I mean, it I mean, did not think we were going to be in this spot. right?
Not this
But
fast.
two convincing wins. And I love how we broke Ryan Clarkson. And one of my favorite plays, I'm sorry, Ryan Clark. One
Yeah.
of my favorite plays, the trickery, tomfoolery,
Oof.
Devin
Oof.
Singletary. You talk about who was the best quarterback on the field. It was Devin Singletary. One of one, 6 yards, a quarterback rating of 130.8, one touchdown to Dalton Schultz. Shout out to Dalton Schultz, getting some love. Three
Mm.
catches, three targets, for almost 40 yards and a tutty. That's how you use them. But that right there was a I don't care if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't care if Mike Tomlin's your head coach. I don't respect your defense, and I am going to have some fun. This
Yeah.
Houston Texans team is playing with some swag, Harley.
Yeah, it was embarrassing, like RC said, Ryan Clark. It's embarrassing. I got the video in the draft as well too. I'm going to be editing that one as well. I got a lot of content coming out. Make sure you're subscribed to the lead.
Mm.
But I got my reactions to RC's talk about the Steelers and the Texans and CJ Stroud. And what he said was crazy, actually, because as a Texans fan, I've never heard that about my franchise.
No,
Never heard this about my organization. I've never heard about, oh, the Texans embarrassed an organization. Oh, they dominated someone.
it's usually us.
It's usually the other way around. Exactly. And I like the comment here. Titans did a good job keeping TJ Watt in check. I will say the tight ends, yes. The one specifically is not a tight end. It's number 8, John Mechie. He deserves his flowers.
Mm.
What he did in that game, oh my goodness. If anybody has an all 22, or if anybody can search up John Mechie Twitter, go check it out. There is video of this man consistently blocking TJ Watt. I mean, sure, it's not a block per se, but he is throwing his body on the line. And to me, that right there, when you got guys that are doing that,
Yeah.
John Mechie trying to block TJ Watt, D'Amico Ryans has the team like this in the palm of his hands because they're bought in. And that's exactly what we haven't had with this Texans team in a long time. Guys are bought in. They're ready to go out there. They're ready to run through a wall, man. They're going to do whatever D'Amico says. John Mechie, I need you to come in on a motion, and you're going to stop right behind the tight end, and I need you to go right at TJ. All right, coach. And he does a fantastic freaking job. Shout out to John Mechie. Damn it, man. It was such a good game.
I got a feeling he is going to have one very impressive game this season. One
What could that
catch.
be?
It came off of he had one catch for 22 yards. I would think it was a 2nd and 13. Big time moment, gets the helmet ripped off, does the arrow celebration. John Mechie, man, slowly coming along. I like that. Mike said if we get Justin Jefferson, it's over. Oh my God, that would be absolutely insane. You finally got some help from the running game. Damian Pierce, 81 yards. Also, a couple of catches, 27 yards, 100 all-purpose yards. I love that screen called to him because he is just a bowling ball ready to run someone over. But the offense finally gets some help from the running game. And, bro, you just looked unstoppable. I'm sorry. I hate to use words like unstoppable and stuff like that, but you put up 30 on them. They had no answer for you at all. And, dude, I could have been playing left guard out there yesterday, bro. I could have been, I wouldn't allow nothing, bro. Come up my line, dog. I'm there.
Yo,
Hell nah. Like, shout out to this O line, dude. But
dude, the O line deserves all the flowers they get, man. Fantastic job.
I'm not ready to drink the Kool-Aid on CJ and the team. I'll wait and see as the season plays when teams know more of each other and game plan
That's
accordingly.
fair.
Liking what I see so far, though, that
That's
is
fair.
absolutely fair. Okay, the first part you lost me, but seeing the rest, okay, I like it, and
That's fair.
it's just what more do you need to see to realize that CJ Stroud is legit. I mean, another 300-yard game, no interceptions, bro. And I'm starting to believe in this team more and more. The Houston Texans also have a number one wide receiver, Nico Collins. What we said all throughout training camp is, what is Nico Ryan's going to show the team? Is he going to show he's a number one, a number two, or just another camp body? But he has showed he can step up. 7 catches, 168 yards, 2 touchdowns. Nico Collins is a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL right now.
Can't believe that, man. That is something. I don't know if I can say I can't believe it. I was one of the few people that was like, hey, this guy has a lot of the intangibles you want in a wide receiver, big body guy, breaks the tackles, but I never thought it was going to be this. Like nobody would have thought it was this. So, I mean, hey, there was fans that wanted him cut at one point.
I remember that.
And I was not about cutting him. All right. But I was disappointed in his first 2 seasons. I was disappointed that we traded up for a wide receiver that had yet to made any sort of mark within his 2-year career so far with the Houston Texans. That's what I was upset about and I was disappointed about. But this is what happens when you get a great quarterback to come in. Yes, I said a great quarterback to come in and change how wide receivers are, how they're viewed. It reminds me of Peyton Manning. Who the fuck is Brandon Stokely? Who the fuck is Dallas Clark? Who are these guys? I'm sorry, Marvin Harrison Jr. The first name, not Junior, the daddy. Marvin Harrison, the first name he says better be at that damn podium in the Hall of Fame. He better say, thank you, Peyton Manning. That's what he better say. Andre Johnson's better than Marvin Harrison, by the way. I don't give a damn what any Colts fan says. Reggie Wayne. Andre Johnson better than him, too. The first name he should say, if he should get any sort of Hall of Fame, whatever, I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. But whenever they ask him about his career, the first thing he should say, thank you, Peyton Manning. This is what great quarterbacks do. They make talent around them better. That's what they do. This is what it is, guys. Texans fans. This is what Patrick Mahomes does. This is what Aaron Rodgers does. This is what Peyton Manning did. Tom Brady. We are naming quarterbacks that are Hall of Famers with CJ Stroud. And it's only been 4 games. He's making receivers better. Nico Collins, Panthers fans saying, oh, we got a better situation than the Houston Texans.
Hey, how quickly did that change?
360. Oh, man, it's because they got better weapons than us, man. No. Nico Collins was an absolute nobody. And CJ Stroud came in here and changed that man's career. Now that man is about to be looking, if he continues on this trajectory, he going to be looking at a nice little payday. He going to be looking at that
start thinking about it.
He going to be looking at it. This is 3rd year. He going to be like, hey, CJ came in here, but who produced?
And I'll give it to you. Hey, and one of Nick Casario's draft picks getting a big payday. Shout out to Nick Casario. We were just talking about should we consider letting the man go, but we let Casario cook. And I mean, the vibes are at an all-time high. This is immaculate, right? We never thought the Houston Texans were going to respond this well to the coaching staff and what they are doing. So limited. Like, you have injuries on both sides of the ball, multiple starters out. It's not your backups getting hurt. It is your day one starters. You know how crazy the injuries got. We had to name more captains because your original 4 were questionable against the Jacksonville Jaguars. What?
Yeah, man.
I'm walking with that swag. I feel like I'm playing with house money. And I mean, realistically, never mind. I'm not even going to get there.
No. Go ahead. Come on now.
I'm looking at the schedule.
Spit it out your mouth.
I'm looking at the schedule.
Say it with your chest.
I mean, Falcons, Saints, Panthers, dub, dub, dub. You ride that confidence at Tampa Bay, dub. You're beating the Bengals. They look like crap right now. You're dog walking the Arizona Cardinals. Let the Jaguars come. I'm sorry. Let the Jaguars come to H-Town. And we'll give them that work here too. Like Jalen Johnson said, let's run the table.
Who says we can't? What quarterback right now is better than CJ Stroud?
Oh, you're a star. Oh, someone clip it. Who?
Who? Who right now is better than CJ Stroud? Like, seriously, who? Like, bro, did we not just see Patrick Mahomes' performance against the Jets? Sure, the Jets have a magnificent defense. The Steelers had the best rush defense in the NFL.
I'll give you Josh Allen.
And okay, I'll give you Josh Allen.
3 tutties against Miami.
Hey, Miami too has been playing well too. You know, a little bit of a letdown game against the Bills, but hey,
lost me some money.
Yeah,
I needed 2 tutties.
I got $200 on sleeper. Ain't gonna lie, I got $200, easy $200.
Nice. Kicking points apparently where it's at.
Yeah, man, kick points. Remember that, everybody. Kicking points. Man, I'm just, as much as I'm having fun, I'm also real about this. Like, seriously, who is better than CJ Stroud right now? And I said this in my workplace today, and I riled up all the Cowgirl fans. We're the best team in Texas. We're the best football team in Texas. It resides here in Houston.
I cannot
say whatever you want
for CJ Stroud to play the Cowboys.
They don't
it's
play.
Going to be in Jerry's world.
They don't play though. They don't play this year, do they?
No, we'll see them in 3 years.
I don't have no problem with it. I don't have no problem with it. But all of my Cowgirl fans tell me, "Oh, that's easy to say since we don't play each other." Y'all lost to the Cardinals, bro. Come on now. I ain't listening to that.
The defense. Fantastic performance. You see the score. 30-6. Just dominant. Did not allow a touchdown. One of my favorite parts. 0 points allowed in the fourth quarter. You shut them down. One of my favorite plays, Harley. Y'all should go look it up on the highlights. It was when the Steelers kicked their first field goal. It was 3rd and 2, and they ran a play with their backup running back, Warren. Now, he breaks a would-have-been tackle for loss. He tries to make a play, but he gets met by 7 swarming Houston Texans, and I said, that's D'Amico right there in this defense. And, dude, you shut them out. Everyone was expecting the Kenny Pickett emergence game. George Pickens, bro, the fake toughness, dude. The fake toughness is insane. You saw Christian Harris give him that fake flinch. George Pickens, what are you doing?
I mean, this was fun. This was a fun game. Man. I think that what's really the biggest thing for me is my favorite play on offense to me was the CJ Stroud pass to Nico Collins for the tutty. It showed to me that you're up 23-6. It's 3rd and 6. You could have easily ran the ball, kill some clock, punt it, field goal, whatever. No, you put your foot on the gas. Like, that is something that has not been synonymous with the Texans organization ever. Mm-hmm. How many times have we criticized Kubiak, Bill O'Brien for being lackadaisical?
Put off the gas.
Exactly. You put your foot on the gas. That game ain't over till it hits 000s. Come on now. How many times have we seen games where we dominating in the first half, second half starts, and the team starts coming back on you? Now all of a sudden, the fourth quarter, you're actually in a ball game and you're getting stressed. Like, come on, man, that shouldn't happen. And it's so refreshing
Mm.
to finally have a coaching staff, a coach in D'Amico Ryans that knows what the hell he's doing. And it is so fun to see this live. It is so fun to go every Sunday, turn on my television screen, and know that, oh yeah, the Houston Texans gonna do their thing. They're gonna make mental mistakes, and they still got a long ways to go. This is year one of D'Amico. It's only gonna get better than this. You think it's great right now, Texans fans? Just wait till you got their free agents. And they taking a look right now and they looking, man, they got CJ Stroud. Yeah, I want to play for head coach D'Amico Ryans. Oh, Jimmy Ward. Oh, Jalen Petrie. Oh, okay. Will Anderson. Oh, okay. Tank Dell. Yeah, Nico Collins. Yeah, I want to team up with that. I want to play with that. Veterans are going to start looking your way. Top free agents are going to start looking your way. Guys that want to get traded, i.e., Justin Jefferson, not saying anything, but guys like him, guys that of his caliber that are going to get traded maybe sometime soon, they're going to go, hey, why don't I go look at the Houston Texans right now? Let me go look at this rookie superstar quarterback in CJ Stroud going into, like these things are going to happen. The Texans are just going to get better, and I can't wait for it. But I say this, don't blink, Texans fans. Just savor it.
Enjoy it.
Because, man, I compare it to the Houston Astros. 6 division titles in 7 years, but this year was very rocky. And there was a lot of inconsistencies. And it's starting to feel like you could feel there's a little difference in this team. And sure, something could happen. Dusty gets let go or whatever happens, changing managers, whatever. And it could extend the window. But savor it, man. It feels like just yesterday, 2015 Houston Astros beat the Yankees in the wild card with Dallas Keuchel, and they shut them out. Like that. It feels just like yesterday when they won the World Series with George Springer doing his thing as MVP. Savor it, Texans fans. Don't rush anything. You're gonna get a decade of CJ Stroud, more than a decade. Enjoy every single moment you got.
Darius said it's crazy the sports world was talking crazy about Houston now. Everyone talking like y'all been rocking with us. Look, we know who was here
Mm-hmm.
when we won 7 games in the past 2 years, and we know who
Oh yeah,
wasn't. Thank you,
exactly.
everyone. We're not ending the episode, but I just want to say thank you guys for being a part of mine and Harley's journey. We would not be nowhere without you guys. And, it really does make our day when y'all take the time to look at us, like, comment, hey, even subscribe. And even if you haven't, just thank y'all for giving me and Harley an opportunity to be on your screen. And when we win the Super Bowl, I hope everyone who was with the journey along with us, man, has a moment of just joy. Cause I feel like this team is gonna like really take the next step, right? It just needs to happen. Jonathan Grenard, 2 sacks on the day. Now
Mm.
leads the team with 3. Shout out to Jonathan Grenard. Steven Nelson. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I said the best cornerback in training camp has been Steven Nelson. Back to back games with an interception, big moments, big time players. Steven Nelson made a big time play. Shaq Griffin had some nice moments as well. I think he had 1 or 2 pass breakups. Hey, he
Yes,
was
could have had a
playing with some
INT.
energy. Um, Henry Tuatua, we got to start having a conversation about him
Oof.
because
Oof.
Denzel Perriman, very good linebacker, but we know what we got. Someone who maybe is not going to be there because of health issues.
Yeah.
Henry Tuatua, much sharper than what he looked last week against Jacksonville. Got tested in coverage, a touchdown back of the end zone, broke it up. He jumps up, puts his arms in the air. His tackle for loss, though, just
Mm.
overpowers the right guard, gets Najee Harris in the backfield. I loved what I saw from Henry Tuatua. He's looking like a draft steal right now.
I mean, when you look at the rookie draft class, CJ Stroud doing his thing.
Mm,
Will Anderson, everyone wants to say, oh, he's only got 1 sack. He's getting so much pressure up front, and he's getting so much attention but his win percentage rate against offensive linemen, he's top 10 in the NFL in that regard in the next gen stats. So sooner or later, no, I can't imagine a Texans Cowboys Super Bowl because I don't want the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. So with that being said, the pressure rate that is happening from Will Anderson, that's going to contribute to sacks.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen. And then you look at Tank Dell, fantastic. Juice Scruggs, he's coming back from injury. I'm telling you right now, everyone's going to find out how good Juice Scruggs is. He was one of my favorite picks after doing more work and looking at him. I like offensive linemen. I like them big boys. Pause. Juice Scruggs is a big boy, and he definitely deserves all of that love, man. I mean, who doesn't like a guy nicknamed Juice? Like, come on now. That's awesome, bro. And his story was magnificent. So we're going to get to see first glance of him next week, hopefully. And then Henry To'oTo'o doing his thing. We still haven't seen too much of Xavier Hutchinson, but is he like, we don't even know what we got with him yet. Henry To'oTo'o has been absolutely amazing. The defense was different. This is the best game the defense has played. And I think the biggest factors to that is your safeties. You had, for the first time, Jalen Petrie and Jimmy Ward. And that's my trump card to the Colts fans. Because they say, oh, y'all give excuses about injuries and all that. Sure, we were injured. We got our ass whooped. Oh, well. But if one of them safeties play in that game, we're going to have maybe both of them safeties, hopefully, knock on wood, both of them safeties in the game against the Colts down the road. Yeah, run that back for me one more time. Run that back for me one more time. Let me see how good y'all are. Let me see how good it is.
Johnny Damon, the rapping is from Connecticut. Rep that red, white, and blue, man.
Appreciate it, guy.
Shout out to our Texans fans all over the state, all over the country, all over the world, man. Defense was just lights out. And I mean, everyone thought it was going to be the emergence game of Kenny Pickett and this Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Just like head coach D'Amico Ryan said, there is greatness in this room. And what's crazy not only is that we are doing this injured, but it is your young guys who are stepping up and making plays. What I want to ask you is, with Juice Scruggs coming back, here's how I see the offensive line working. Laramie Tunsil left tackle.
Okay.
I'm moving Jared Patterson to left guard. Juice Scruggs your center. Shaq Mason, Titus Howard. I am rolling with that for the rest of the season.
Happy with it. Jared Patterson was, to some folk, actually play better at guard. At Notre Dame, he was a versatile center guard. So was Juice Scruggs, but Juice Scruggs plays better at the center position, just undoubtedly. So, with that being said, I absolutely agree with your offensive line. That, to me, is the offensive line. I don't understand why people are making this gymnastics and trying to, we should have the best five on our offensive line. No, I do not want to see Titus Howard at left guard. That's dumb. It's absolutely dumb. Jeremy Brenham, you're one of them. Like, dude, stop. Shut up, bro. Like, Titus Howard at left guard, what are we? You trying to be Mike Devlin 2.0? Like, we saw what Titus Howard did at guard. It is not that good compared to who he is as a tackle. He's a tackle. Keep him at right tackle. Not every damn offensive lineman, just because they're named offensive linemen, doesn't mean they can interchangeably play anywhere they want. But we got to have the best five. No. Look at what we just did. With practice squad, 2 thumbtacks and a piece of gum. 0 sacks.
Back-to-back.
Back-to-back weeks. And this week against the best pass rushing defense in the NFL, TJ Watt and company.
Shout
Alex
out to Ohio.
Highsmith. 0 sacks. Shout out to Ohio. 0 sacks. Like, that is something I can't get over. So, yes, Jared Patterson, You've played guard before. You did it well in college. You're going to go to the left guard. Bottom statement.
Shout out to our other guy from Cali also letting us know where you guys are watching us from. It is a victory Monday here. The Houston Texans destroyed the Pittsburgh Steelers 30-6, two back-to-back convincing wins over teams who are having playoff aspirations. So why shouldn't I have some playoff aspirations of my own, Harley?
Why not? Why not? I mean, the Houston Texans, if you haven't listened to the beginning of the stream, you can find it down below both of our YouTube channels. Or we would appreciate you to go to Spotify. Go type in Believe in Texans, BLEAV, Believe in Texans, and go ahead and listen and download the #1 Houston sports podcast. Who knows? Just making that up. Whatever, guys. But I do appreciate everybody that does listen. So make sure y'all do check out Believe in Texans podcast anywhere where you stream all your podcasting platforms. Yeah, man, why not? Why not get a little excited? You know, like, why? Why do we have to be the fan base that has to be humble? Why? I'm tired of being freaking humble, man. I struggled for 2 years watching this team.
Felt
and
like
I watched
30.
every single damn game. I haven't missed a game of my life as a Texans fan.
Me either.
Visually, I missed one. I listened to it on the radio, and that was because of a hurricane. But we listened to it on the radio. We were right there in the radio listening to it. We played the Ravens that game. I forgot what hurricane it was, and I forgot what year. But damn it, it was fun. I haven't missed a damn game. We struggled watching this team for 2 years. So Texans fans, I understand if you're sipping and drinking and chugging this Kool-Aid. There ain't no problem with it. It's good to be optimistic about this team. This team is different than years before, man. Like, this is it. This is who we got. We got CJ Stroud. We got DeMeco Ryans running this damn thing. It feels like a dream that this man, who used to be a player for the Texans, a successful one at that, comes back and decides to lead this team into what we hope and aspire to be Super Bowl champs one year. And damn it, I can't wait for that day to happen. I said it when he got hired. Immediately when I opened the spaces for Twitter, I said it to Patrick Storm. DeMeco Ryans will win the Houston Texans a Super Bowl.
He will.
And I damn well freaking believe it. It's okay to freaking have some Super Bowl aspirations, damn it.
If you win the Super Bowl with a rookie head coach, a rookie quarterback, a rookie offensive coordinator, I mean, I'm not going to know what to say. You know, like, dude, like you said, it's hard not to drink the Kool-Aid. But when you look, dude, I rewatched the highlights about 6 times today.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just, this is a football team, a complete football team. Injury update: we're getting back Cameron Johnson, a very good punter in the league. Going to be pinning back opposing offenses and letting this D work. Pause. But man, I like first of many players to come back from an injury and only gonna get better. You're only gonna get better. The more wins you get, the more this team believes in DeMeco Ryans. I watched this show called My Hero Academia, and there is this villain. He's a villain, all right? I'll give you that. But he's part of the Liberation Army, and he has the power of motivation. Anyone who hears him, they fight their ass off. And it feels like with DeMeco Ryans, man, these players just feed off that. You see the swarming. Will Anderson said it in the post game. He said swarm about 4 or 5 times. This team is believing in DeMeco Ryans. When was the last time we believed in a head coach? Did we even believe in Bill Buttchin O'Brien? Did we believe in Gary Kubiak? Nah. But with DeMeco, yes, coach, I believe. You know, and now I look at I look at the fans, I look at the opposing NFL media, the opposing NFL world, and I'm saying, do you believe? Because the Houston Texans have showed you all you need to know. that despite any injuries you want to throw out there, they're going to grind out these football games.
They did a damn good job this Sunday, man. It was a fantastic game. It was absolutely a thrill to go into NRG and see all those Steeler fans walk their asses home, tucking that towel in between themselves. I mean, we were loaded with Steelers fans everywhere sitting around us. They were gone, man. I'm wondering where my Steeler fans at. They got to put out an APB for the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania Steelers
Mm.
because, goddamn it, where are they? I have not seen them.
They're at the club.
Yeah, they drinking all right.
Shout out to
Drinking down the
Kendrick Green.
sorrows. Yeah, shout out to Kendrick Green and talking his shit. He deserves to talk his shit.
Revenge
Damn
game.
it. Hell yeah.
Steven Nelson revenge game. The Crumpler game.
The Crumpler game. Shout out to John Crumpler. I am a surgeon, Dr.
I am
Hyde.
a surgeon.
That guy, I tell you, Steven Nelson had that chip on his shoulder. I wanted 2 interceptions in memory of Aaron Glenn's game in 2002. He gave me one early. I wanted another, but damn it, I was so hyped. I'll tell you, the most hyped I really was at the end of that game, and I thought Will Anderson scored that damn touchdown on JJ Day. I was oh man, I was tipsy. I was going crazy. Like I was feeling myself. I was talking some shit, and then that damn play got called back, and I looked like a damn fool. But damn, man, I was excited as hell, man. I was excited. What's up, Nacho?
You know, one of my favorite moments was that touchdown to Nico Collins, right? Put the nail in the coffin. Now it is
Yes.
back-to-back weeks where the Houston Texans scored a 30-plus yard touchdown to kill any of the opposing team's aspirations of coming back. Nicholas said it is his birthday tomorrow. Happy early birthday. Apparently, Tunsil is coming back this week. Shout out to Patrick Storm for being the first person to let us know about his situation. Shout out to my guy, Patrick Storm. Hey, Remy said he was drunk as hell. Hey man, he was drunk as Ruben. Hey, I was slaughtered. I mean, dude, I get to the tailgate, and as we, come to an end to this awesome episode, I was at the tailgate. Shout out to the Nuff Said tailgaters. This awesome couple, they recognized me right before everyone's walking into the game. And I'm so slaughtered, dude. I can't even mumble a word. The only thing I'm saying is thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching me. And you get to the house, you have 2 cases of twisties, you have a couple shots, you roll a couple woods, and you find yourself in a situation where you can't see straight, right? You can't see straight. You're slurring your words, but you're the most happiest you've ever been because you saw your team do something great. Harley, let the people know where they can find you, where they can listen.
You can find me at the lead _HOU. Anywhere on social media, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I post everything as much as I can. Daily content for all your Astros, Rockets, and Texans. We'll be talking some more Astros soon since they are AL West Division champs. The Rockets had their media day today, so we will be discussing a little bit of that on the channel as well. So make sure if y'all haven't, go in. Oh my goodness, $400. Man, that's a real fan. That is a real fan right there. That guy right there is winning. So shout out to everyone that has subscribed. We're on the road to 5K. Appreciate everyone. We are at 4126 last I checked. So thank you to everybody. Appreciate it. Again, at the lead _HOU.
You can find me on YouTube. Just type in 713 Houston Sportcast. Trying to get to 8K subscribers by this Sunday. We are under 80. Please help me get there. And also, guys, this episode is brought to y'all by Bet Online. So make sure y'all jump into the action and win some money because this Texans team is surprising everyone. Man, y'all have a very blessed rest of your Monday night. Until next time, go Houston Texans. And guys, y'all have a very blessed day.